Hey everybody, what's up? Today we're going to do a whole demonstration on all 7 forms of the color system. A lot of people have questions about the color system. They're not sure what it means. It seems a little bit strange, a bunch of colors that you're associating to these scales. And all it is a way that I developed in order to keep track and put things in order for the 3-note per string scales. And if you guys have ever studied these before, they can be a little overwhelming because there's 7 forms of these, unlike the pentatonic scales that only have 5. So because there's 7 of them and they could be a little bit confusing, I thought what would be a really good way to put these in some sort of order? So that's when I came up with the color system, because I thought about the colors in the rainbow. And so you have a spectrum of color. And when we're kids, we learn the Roy G. Biv idea, just a quick way to remember the colors. So we have red, orange, yellow, that's the Roy part. G is green, and then the Biv, B-I-V, is blue, indigo, and violet. So there's 7 colors in order, and if you just associate each color to a certain form and then put them together like Lego pieces or puzzle pieces, it's kind of cool that they work out to cover the entire neck. So it makes it really easy to improvise once you know all 7 of them. So the first color in the color spectrum is red. So we're going to call this the red form. We're going to start all the forms today at the same location. That's not going to happen when you're actually improvising, but today, just so you can see it all in one area, it's a really great way to visualize it at first. So we'll start here at the 5th fret of the 6th string, so that's A. Now, the red form is my favorite because it's actually something I used to call the shred form, because I used to practice shredding exercises on it all the time because it's very symmetrical. So let's go over it real quick. We have 5th fret, 7th fret, and 9th fret. So I'm just going to say 5, 7, 9 to save time. So this isn't like an hour-long video. And we're going to go like this. 5, 7, 9, 5, 7, 9, 6, 7, 9, 6, 7, 9, 7, 9, 10, 7, 9, 10. You see how symmetrical that is? All the 2 strings, they have that kind of parallel look to them. So it's going to be... That's the entire red form right there. It's a pretty big form, isn't it? Lots of stretching that you have to do. But it's a lot of real estate in which to improvise in right off the bat. And the good news is, I know there's going to be a lot of confusion about what mode or what scale you're playing. This one's the most basic because it's just your major scale. If you start here and you play this form, you have the major scale. It's going to be called whatever this first note is, which is A in this case, so A major. The beauty of it is you play a backing track. Let's say you just punch one up on YouTube and put A major backing track. You could play that one all day long. So even if that's the only thing you learn today, it's worth watching this video. But let's continue on. We're going to do half of these, or almost half of these, for the YouTube video. For the website, we're going to do all 7 of them. So join us there if you're interested in learning all 7. Okay, let's go to the next shape. This one's going to be based off the orange color. So we have the orange form. This one's very bizarre because it starts off kind of easy, and then you have to do this big spread out thing again, but it covers 3 strings this time. So the fret numbers are going to be 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 9, 5, 7, 9, 5, 7, 9. Just a huge block of orange shape right there. And then we hop up 2 frets and we finish it with 7, 8, 10, 7, 8, 10. Pretty wild shape, isn't it? It's kind of difficult at first to improvise in because you're up here, then you have to come back down to really finish the form. But as you know, when you start improvising, you'll just use little bits and pieces of scale shapes sometimes. So don't worry, it's all going to flow together eventually. All right, the next color is yellow, so let's do the yellow form. All right, we'll still start on that same spot. The shape goes like this. It's very interesting. 5, 6, 8, 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8. Then it gets weird. 5, 7, 9, 6, 8, 10. So you take that big stretch, you just got to move it over 1 fret to the next string. And then you just do the same thing on the last string here. So we have 6, 8, 10 again. So you see there's a lot of big stretches happening towards the end of this. So if I played it. All right, so that's the yellow form. Now I said I wouldn't do this, but just for a quick example for the YouTube audience, I'm just going to put them all together, but I'm actually going to attach them for right now, just so you can see how they actually connect. And then for the website viewers, we're going to actually just plow through the rest of the colors right after this demonstration. So let's go ahead and start here again at the 5th fret. We'll go back to the red form, and I'm just going to play that again so you remember what it looks like. Now, connected to it, like I said, like puzzle pieces, is going to be the orange form. So you see how we're starting the red form here on the 5th fret, then it goes 7th fret, 9th fret. Well, the orange form is going to start right next to it. So the 7th fret, it's literally melted into it. 9th fret, 10th fret. If you remember the shape of the orange form now, we're just going to move it up from where we started before. So now we have 7, 9, 10. Then the big 3 stretches, 7, 9, 11. Same again, and again. Then we do that weird hop up, 9, 10, 12. 9, 10, 12. So I just played the red form and the orange form right next to each other. And guess what? They all melt into becoming the same scale. This is really where it gets magical for the connection points. So we have A major here. If you want to continue those same notes, you just go to the next form, which is the orange form, starting here, and you have all the same notes, just in a higher position. Watch how they connect right here. If you really visualize the red form where it ended, where the orange form begins, red, orange. Now you can imagine if I stack the yellow next to that, then the green, then the blue, and so on, and have all 7 of them, the entire neck would be covered, and you'd be able to play any note within the scale that you're in. So that's going to be in the future when you really get a handle on this. There's going to be a lot of questions just kind of floating around right now for a lot of the YouTube viewers, but if you can make it to the website and really break each one of these down, it's going to make much more sense of how to actually utilize them. Okay, for the YouTubers, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you at the next lesson. And for the website members, let's go ahead and keep going. So let's